Cowboys going up against the Redskins. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Scott.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, Kaepernick. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here we go. On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now that looked like the Colin Kaepernick we got to know early in his career. Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent times.
Yeah, you know he's got the size to do it. Out of high school, 6'5", 170, but now 230, and we'll see what he can do with that frame.
And I heard people that want to step in as a hitter against him because he's a pretty darn good pitcher in high school, too.
92-mile-per-hour fastball in high school.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and tough.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. So out now come the Redskins. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll win it over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. It's complete to Parker left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. Pick it up, second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tyreek Hill had the 2 fastest plays in the NFL last year. One on a kick return, one on a punt return, topping out at 23.24 miles per hour.
That's advanced analytics right there. Our guy Marvin, know what he said? He's really fast.
A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Kaepernick going to throw. This is caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Fairley with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. To throw is Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. David Johnson. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Flushed out right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Now Kaepernick. A minute 57 to go in this first half. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a fairly solid idea about which team will be featured prominently in those highlights.
Might be a little biased.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Kaepernick to throw again. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 6 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
The The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down, 8. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over possession of the football at their 40. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, Johnson. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Kaepernick now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And here come the Redskins now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Ethan Westbrooks able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back. So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ethan Westbrooks. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one. Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right? Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves. I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a 1st. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. Touchdown, Washington. Terrell Pryor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. So out now come the Redskins. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.Y. McGill able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 37. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. To throw, Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. To throw, Kaepernick. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Here's Kaepernick. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Kaepernick looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coach.
Now Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Redskins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Kaepernick to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the... And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's time?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another...